What I want to do today is go over the last 4 questions of the homework that was due. Most of you did a beautiful job in numbers 1 through 8. 9 through 12, some of you did perfect. Some of you did so-so, and some of you are all over the place. So I kind of want to run through these 4. And the directions were to find a coterminal angle between 0 and 360. So for number 9, the angle they gave you was negative 45 degrees, and they wanted us to find a coterminal angle. So if I were to graph this, here's 0. Negative means we're going down, and if this is 90, we're going down 45 degrees, which would be right in the middle. This is negative 45 degrees. A coterminal angle would be what would bring me to the exact same spot. Now notice this red arch combined with the blue makes a whole way around a circle, which would be 360. So if I took 360 and subtract away that little 45 degree wedge, I would get 315 degrees. So this red turn right here is 315 degrees. That would be the coterminal angle. So that is the question. The answer to the question. And you notice 315 fits between 0 and 360. Okay. Now, some of you gave me another negative. You said, what if we went all the way around again? Well, if I take negative 45 degrees and I subtracted 360 from it. So I went back negative 45. If I kept going backwards another 360, this would make negative 405 degrees. Yes, that technically is coterminal. So if you gave me that, I gave you the point because I was impressed you came up with another coterminal. But technically, does it fall between 0 and 360? No, it doesn't. So this is the best answer. But if you gave that, I was happy you got a coterminal angle. I accepted it as well. But these are the only 2 that I accepted. All right, number 10. Negative 345 degrees. All right, so here's 0. Negative means I'm going down. So this would be negative 90, negative 180, negative 270, and then back around again would be negative 360 degrees. So negative 345 means I'm twisting all the way to here. Okay, so coterminal would be, what would be the positive turn? How much up would I go? Well, guys, again, if you take the blue and combine it with the red, a whole way around a circle would be 360. So if I do 360 minus 345, if I subtract those, I'm going to get 15 degrees. So this means I'm going up 15 degrees. That is the coterminal angle. So that was the answer to the question. And notice, 15 falls between 0 and 360. All right, next one. Number 11, 474 degrees. All right, now, notice how this is bigger than 360. So what that means is when I go to graph it, I'm going to end up going the whole way around a circle. Now, it's positive, that's why I went up. So a whole way around a circle is 360. So if I subtract 360 from this, that means I have to go 114 more. So that's 0, 90, 180. 114 more will pull me to about there. That's what the picture should look like. And a coterminal angle, you guys, is the 114. If I just graph from here to here, it's going to land me in the same spot. So that was the best answer because 114 falls between 0 and 360. Now, some of you didn't give me another answer, which I gave full credit for. Some of you got it to here and then found the twist from this way. So if I did 360 minus 114, right? This becomes 6, 4. Now, notice I went down. Negative 246 degrees does land in the same spot. So a few of you did give this as the answer, which technically isn't correct. because it doesn't fall between 0 and 360, but it was coterminal, and I was impressed you came up with that, so I gave it to you. Now, number 12, and the last one, was 634 degrees. Now, that's a really big angle. That definitely means we're going the whole way around. So that's 360. So I'm going to subtract 360 from this. I get 4, right? 7, 274 degrees. So that means we're going to go all the way around 360 and an extra 270 more. So this would be 90, 180, 270. So 274 means I'm going to end up like right there, right past that line. All right, so a coterminal angle, believe it or not, is 274. That's actually where we ended up, so that would be the coterminal angle. That's the correct answer. Now, some of you, again, gave me the negative version. How much down did we go? Well, if you do 360 minus 274, you end up with 86, and because we went down, this would be negative 86 degrees. So I gave credit for both of these, right? Even though technically this was the best answer, I was impressed you came up with a coterminal. All right, so that was the last 4 questions from the homework. Now what we're going to talk about today is something ultra important. We're going to call this the basic unit circle. So this is incredibly, let me see, the basic unit circle. And what we're going to do is talk about the most basic of the unit circles I can make, and then what we're going to do is add trigonometry on top of it next time. So here's the deal with the unit circle. What you want to do is draw an x and y axis. And we want a circle. I'm going to make a big old circle. As best round as I can make it. Now, the reason why it's called a unit circle is because it's a circle centered at the origin, so right here is the center, with a radius of 1. And that's the key. That's why it's called a unit circle. The radius is 1 unit big. So that means this right here is 1 up over. This is 1 up. That's 1 back. And 1 down. So these 4 points are really important for us. Right here, this would be the point 1, 0. Right here is the point 0, 1. This is the point negative 1, 0. And down here is the point 0, negative 1. So these 4 points are ultra important in the unit circle. Now, we've also practiced the last couple of days that these 4 locations correspond to degrees. So this right here is 0 degrees. Here is 90. This is 180, that's 270, and back around again is 360. We've also learned about the 4 quadrants, right? This is quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now why this is important to us is eventually we're going to draw triangles in here to create trigonometry. So anytime I ask for a basic unit circle, this is what you guys need to draw for me. So if I said, what is the point, right? If I say, what coordinate is located at 180 degrees on the unit circle, okay? So what coordinate or point is located at 180 degrees on the unit circle? So if you went to 180 degrees, what point would be there? You would say the point negative 1, 0. Now the reason why this is important is because eventually we're going to bring in trigonometry. So what I want to talk about real quick is basic trigonometry. And then next time we're going to put it all together. And what I mean about basic trigonometry is our funnel saying SOHCAHTOA. And what I want to talk about is what each of those letters stand for. So in SOHCAHTOA, S stands for the word sine. O is the word opposite. H is hypotenuse. Right? So sine, right? Sine of an angle is going to equal opposite over hypotenuse. That's what sine stands for. Now, ca. Ca is going to stand for cosine. A stands for adjacent. And H is hypotenuse. So when we go to do cosine, we're going to say cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. And finally, tan, T stands for tangent. Now, what did O stand for earlier? Opposite, so it still stands for opposite. And A stands for adjacent. So when we do tangent later on, tangent of an angle is going to stand for opposite over adjacent. And what we're going to do in our next video next week is I'm going to put this into our unit circle. So this was the important notes for today. And we have a very short assignment based on these guys. So check out the Google form for that. All right.